Hello everybody, my name is Carrie Music, and welcome back to our little series we have going on here about how I make covers. So now we're going to work on part 3, which is accent instruments as well as vocals. Which I'm just going to put instruments in the title just because voice is an instrument. Alright, so with our basic instrumental done with our bass instrument, which I chose piano, a lot of people will choose guitar, stuff like that. I chose piano for my basic instrument, just for the song. I'm going to add accents instruments of vocals through harmonies and other parts of the song that I really couldn't sing in one go. As well as filling in any empty spaces with cello. My cello diamond, specifically. Yes, they have names. So yeah, we are going to just get right into it. If you didn't see those previous 2 videos, I suggest you watch them, especially. I don't know why you would choose this one as your only video that you watch in this series, but you know, if you just need some accent instruments, then I guess go for it. So if you weren't here for those previous 2 videos, we are working on El Tango de Roxanne, which I explained thoroughly in my first video, link in the description. But for now, all you need to know is that it's a tango. And we've already made our piano instrumental, which I have pre-recorded, even though recording is a separate part. I re-recorded it just so that I could walk you guys through it bit by bit without having to use the actual song. I'm using, my own instrumental just so you can kind of hear what we talked about in action, okay? So we are going to start off, and if the piano arrangement's a little crappy, it's because it was rushed. So, starting off at the beginning, he's this talking part, where he's saying, we have a dance in the brothels of Buenos Aires, and all that stuff. So that first part, if you listen to the song, there's a bit of tremolo in the background, and what that means is very, very fast, like shaky sound with our stringed instruments here. And so we are going to start off with that C tremolo. So right here would be See how this space would be much emptier if we didn't have the tremolo here. That's what accenting really is. And I'm going to slowly fade out. So now we are on to the da-da-da-da-da-da. Here I'm going to choose to accent my instrumental with following the da-da-da. So I'm just going to do, since it starts on a G minor, it's that da-da-da, I'm just going to do a G, 2 by D string here, so. That's all I'm going to do. And in that whole part, listening to the actual tango, there's a little violin part, which this is a huge violin. Now, my violin is broken and is getting fixed, so we are going to use my handy cello here. So, it's just you hear a little. You hear something like that. Of course, it's much more complicated, but the other night, what I did is I sat down and I listened to the song and I listened to what I planned to do with the song, and I realized I wouldn't have enough space since I shortened that area up. Because he takes a lot of long pauses between the first, there is desire, and stuff like that, and then pause, then there is, and I just did it all in a row, because I couldn't figure out really how to make it, make it flow nicely, which all comes in with the unexpected things of making your own piano arrangement, yay! So, there's that. And so, I just chose the da 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 instead of the full da 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 da. So we just stuck with my basic piano, basic little runs, not something super complex, because there's no room for it. Alright, so yeah, let's start with that. accent where you're like, oh, there's something else here, and there's not a lot of empty space. Okay? Even with the vocals, there can be a lot of empty space, and our job here is to fill that empty space. So next is the da 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 da. This is your very sharp steps when you're walking. Okay? So I think on this one, I'm also again going to match the piano with a. With the exception of maybe another with the and with the da da, you're gonna want to crescendo through that. So I'm just gonna hold my G string and then carefully and slowly move into also playing my D string at the same time. So. So next is a Roxanne. And here I'm actually going to choose to accent the vocals with a Roxanne. I'm going to do something we call a gliss on our stringed instruments, which is using your first finger, or really any finger, to hold down a note and then slide to your next note. So I'm going to go from our B flat to Rox to our G. And then I'll just go straight back to accenting the piano, okay? And that's really all I do for this part, because it is already a very heavy part of the song, and it's something that I don't really want to make too cluttered. There really isn't too much empty space here, and I feel like it works really well just by itself. So we're going to do that, and yeah. Missed it, but... So this part, walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Roxanne. See how it's already kind of enough, just the vocals in that? Usually the piano's a little better than that. You don't have to sell your body tonight. Now is our kind of trembling part. His eyes upon your face. Here I'm going to do what we call pizzicato, plucking the string. If you listen to the recording, you can just hear this faint little... And it really adds to the... His eyes upon your face. His hand upon your hand. His lips caress your skin. And then just do slow ones. It's more than I can stand. Okay? Now we're on to Why Does My Heart Cry? I'm personally going to be accenting the vocals with the... Okay. Yeah. And also I'm going to move straight into the You're free to leave me. So here, a lot of this just depends on listening to the actual song and figuring out what you like. Here, I like there's a part in the You're free to leave me with the violins going. Just don't deceive vocals here. Please, yeah. Yeah. I love you. Sorry, I had to really went out. Okay, so it's when I say I love you. Okay, so I think that's all we need to cover for this one. So this part, I don't do anything for it, and we're going straight back into the chorus. So the same thing again. This is Come White May part. I don't do anything for that one either. And then we have another chorus. Or no, we have that violin solo. So, in this part, I do a lot of stuff with the piano. But, if you hear that screeching, da, 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 that is the only thing I do with my cello here. Straight back to the chorus. Actually, don't do anything. Amazing. And back to our normal chord progression. So, that is it for cello things. I forgot to explain. That last one, it goes up an octave. It goes, it changes key. So, I haven't practiced that part. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Why does my heart cry? Don't know why I suddenly forgot that part. But you know, it's fine. I knew. This is the second time I've done this because like I started playing, I was like, yeah, this is great, it's going great. And then I just like totally botched it. I'm like, no, it's gonna take a second cello. Great, lovely. But anyways, pride aside, that's pretty much all you're going to do for accenting instruments in this song really specifically. So now, vocal accents. There are a few parts that I do vocal accents, and it's very quick. I do it before each why does my heart cry, because you'll hear when he's doing the why does my heart cry, Roxanne, why does my heart cry, Roxanne, feelings I can't fight. Now of course I can't do that all at the same time, so I add that in post as an accent. And then as you get to the second chorus, he sings the full thing. Roxanne, you don't have to put on that red light. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. The second part that I accent with my voice is you're free to leave me, but just don't deceive me. I harmonize with that. So instead of you're free, I go you're free to leave me, but just don't deceive me. And as my other my first chorus goes down lower, I will do the higher part. Leave me when I say I love you, I love you. Right? And then same with the second time around, except when the first part does the higher part, I do the higher part with it, just so it has that very strong, powerful, and that at the very end, Roxanne, I go out. Another part that I added was during the break, before the violin solo. It's the part where the Duke is going like, I could make you everything, like you could be an actress. And so I just take, because I really shortened it down, so I took the main points of it, and I go, after tonight, you will be a real actress. And she asks, and the ending? And let Sidler keep his fairy tale ending. And Sidler's the owner of the Moulin Rouge. That's beyond the point. So, yeah, I just kept those two main points. It goes on for a hot minute. So, and then go straight into Roxanne. And along with the key change in the Why does my heart cry? You also have a key change in the Roxanne, you don't have to put on that red light. It's a little higher. But anyways. But yeah, that is it for accent instruments. You could add drums. I've seen people add drums to this one. But I don't want to. I thought about adding mandolin. Anything that you really want to add to your music. If you want a random ocarina in the middle of your cover, go for it. But that is it for accent instruments. Just the things you need to remember is to not overload your piece. You do not want too many accents. Just put the accent where there is some empty space and where you think there could be a little more. Okay? And other than that, and a few harmonies, never hurt anyone. And other than that, that is it for this video. My name is Courage for Music. So around, feel the awesomeness of the channel. I know I can, and stay musical.